Good evening and welcome back to Rangers Radio. Rangers 1, Real Betis 0, and a good performance at Ibrox, a great team performance. Join myself, folks, here back in the show is your Billy, and a legend that is Port Bear. Please, boys.
Happy days, mate. Happy days.
Yes, mate, yes. Port.
I'll take that, mate. I'll take that. We touched on it before in the first part of the show. It made a team effort. Betis showed their class, mate, but we showed a bit of dig and a bit of getting tore in the night and sticking to the difficult task of keeping them at bay. So well done, Rangers.
I thought it was a good team performance. I thought the back four, obviously, they cracked a clean sheet. Yeah, there was moments. You're playing against decent players. They're going to have moments. I thought the midfield at times worked well and played nice football. Yeah, they get caught in the ball and made the stray pass. I get that and frustrating. I thought Servientes showed glimpses tonight that he's going to be an asset. Tom Lawrence showed bits once he got into the game. Obviously, I think Matondo suffered a wee bit, Billy, when he missed that chance in the first half, but came into the game and improved. Roof, I thought, had an excellent game, leading the line and done some good things. Seema was a bit quiet, but still put on some decent balls and gave a shift. Overall, really pleased. Really pleased. I thought we'd have had to score more than one goal to win the game because I had a funny feeling they scored. But Big Butland and our great game, Billy.
Aye, it was I said before in the pre-show, Ox, I was looking for 8s, 9s and 10s. We certainly get 8s and 9s, and we got 2 or 3 7s sprinkled in amongst that as well. I thought at the start, Matondo was a wee bit unlucky with his finish. When you look at back, I mean, that's played at speed. You could say to yourself, we could have a wee bit more composure. He could have had another wee touch on it. He went round the keeper or dinked it over the top of the keeper. But listen, he still had to target the boy, and he seemed to put his head down a wee bit, fell out a wee bit. But overall, I thought it was a bit of a ding-dong. They had a good spell. I thought they were a better team. They were good going down the left. They were shifting the ball about quick. Some of their 1-2 football was outstanding. And they were shifting it out down the right-hand side as well, and they were starting to cause us problems. But we gradually, I thought we grew into the game, Ox. I thought we grew into the game, and we finished the second half with a stronger team.
I think we started okay, as you said.
Yep.
They had a bit after about maybe 10 minutes, but it calmed down. They were the best team, maybe up to about half an hour, Port. Then we got into the game, and we never really looked back, yeah?
It was strange, mate. I mean, they came and they played well, they kept the ball, they were technically sound, lovely passing move. We knew this before we suggested it was going to be like that the first part of the show, mate. But like you guys said, as the game grew on, Rangers seemed to get a foothold finally in midfield. I thought the midfield were too far apart at times, looked a bit disjointed. Nobody was getting close enough to Roof the first half for me, mate. Seven was coming off him, there was nobody near to pick it up. But
that was Tom Lawrence's job. That was Tom Lawrence's job, and he didn't influence it that much. But he grew into the game, mate.
Yeah, he grew into it, mate. Definitely, 100%. He grew into the game, but certainly got up to half time. We finished a stronger team. I didn't even want half time to come. To be honest, lads, I thought we were right on tap here. We looked like we were going to score, but obviously half time came.
Yeah. So you're right. Half time came. And obviously we scored a goal. It was the goal had a great save, and it was a stramash, Billy.
Aye, that's right. Hey, listen, how the keeper got to that, I do not know, because Big Roof is so unlucky. He's put his laces right through that, and the keeper's made a brilliant save. It's bobbled all about the box. I think Lundstrom had a swing at it as well. But listen, that's what all good players do. You know what I mean? There were the two, obviously, Ben, I don't know who's claiming it.
I know Ben Davis, personally. They gave it to Seema, but I think Ben Davis. What did you think?
Well, the two of them will be arguing in the dressing room or the heat it, won't it? But listen, I'm not caring who claims it or how it went in. The two of them are showing themselves at it to make sure it went in, and that was good enough for me. The two of them showed desire and hungriness and strength to go and make sure that ball was going in the back of the net. And I'm sure Bridgeman and all the rest of the Bears at the back of the Copeland Road, that was getting soaked in anyway, wasn't it?
Aye, we get the goal. We've also hit the bar and hit the post. good effort for Lawrence. In fact, I was screaming. I thought it was a pass to maybe Matondo when he took his shot. He'd had that run, that wee Maisie in the first half as well. Lawrence, he's something a wee bit different. Port.
Very direct, mate. That's what I like about Tom Lawrence, and that's the areas we want to see him in the final third day pitch. I mean, as you said, that wee Maisie had that defender Bartra just got totally, mate, just to put away from him. He was clean through and go otherwise. And then, like you said, he went very close with that shot just by the post. But in the second half, mate, up until he went down, he looked like a player that was going in for just game further. So, it's a few players have shut me up so far for some of the slatings I've been getting. Some Screw had to stand up tonight. Cifuentes, Ben Davis had a lot of doubt at the start of the campaign, and the whole squad did. Even when Big Lammers come on, mate, I thought he was effective as well. Showing some great touches. That's the way I want to see Rangers play next year. If they don't give us, all great technical ability and performance, if they dig deep like that, listen, there's nobody in Scotland anywhere near the level of Real Betis. Let me just put it out there right now. We shouldn't beat off anybody in Scotland if we can play 45 minutes like
that tempo, with that commitment, Billy. Port's right.
I said that. I touched on that before the show as well. When we hunting packs or the field, and when we shift the ball about quick and we're all moving together, that's what we're good at. You know what I mean? But it's no, obviously it's not been clicking right. But I thought and especially more so in the second half of the night, I thought that's what we've done. We moved the ball a bit quicker. Our movement was great. You know what I mean? We're running off one another. We were backing one another up. We were winning tackles. We were doing the nasty bit in the game. As I know Port likes to call it. What is it? Bottle carriers or something like that. I can't remember what you call it.
Water carriers.
Water carriers, mate. But I'll tell you, the boys the character we showed tonight was superb.
Weights where you come from.
Weights?
Waiters.
Waiters, mate. Aye, right, they bother. No, I thought the second half were superb, and they had a wee spell, maybe the last 5 minutes of the game, which you were always going to get that anyway. But we seen the game out, and we got it was a fantastic performance. Where it came from, I do not know. But listen, we'll take it. We're sitting. We've got 3 points in the group. We've got a clean sheet, and we've won the game 1-0. We've got a bridge man. I'll take that all day long.
And €690,000 Port there.
Yeah, all about the box, mate. Yeah, that's another wee Brucey bonus. We continue to stay well in that tournament, mate. Like I touched on in the first half.
Did you hear that start tonight, Port?
Yeah, I heard that. No, what you've got to say.
Aye. What was that? 33 games or 30 games or whatever it was, and that's 31 tonight. We've only lost 3 in that Europa League.
That's incredible, mate. Like I said, we are not the coefficient killers in European football. There's only one team that's got that label, mate, in my opinion.
Well, there's a few. Right, we better get these phone lines open because, it's past my bedtime.
I'm too excited to go to bed.
No, I know. It's a long time since that's happened to Billy.
I need to watch what I'm saying here.
Yeah, I'll tell you, lads, I thought we looked pretty composed tonight throughout the match, which, like you're saying, Billy, I don't know where it's came from. But, in the second half, in my opinion, we took the game to the illustrious visitors from La Liga. And it's a massive win to begin our European campaign, in my opinion.
Aye, what the manager needed it, we all know that. And they've set the standard tonight. And let's be honest, we also had potentially 3 players, big players, missing for us. And the guys that come in, Cervantes and Tom Lawrence, shows we're beginning to build maybe the eminence of our squad. But all right, we'll come back to it. But I think we better get these phone lines open, gentlemen.
Yeah, let's do it, mate.
Let's hear
from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show. It's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Do you know how you criticise selections and you criticise scouting and we look at things, right? Butland on Man United's goalie at the moment? How did that happen? Port better.
Oh, I'll tell you, for Rangers to get a keeper at the level of Jack Butland last year, I was shocked in the first place. I knew I would like him, but I never thought he'd actually turn down. I think he was offered 60 or 70 grand at Man United to be third choice. So what he showed me, it wasn't about money for a start. Come up here to play first team football for half the money it's believed to be. And basically, since I've been a wee guy, up to from Chris Woods to Jack Butland, we've never been let down in the goalkeeping department, mate. But Man United must be kicking themselves, mate. I'm talking first team goalkeepers. But we've been blessed, mate, in that area, and the big man showed it tonight again. He made some stunning saves. One in particular, the first time he touches on the post, and he got a wee Brucey bonus for it when we actually got the goal kick for it as well.
That's right.
The one in the second half was a good save, Billy. Loading.
Oh, yeah.
The one that he's left on side, aye. Listen, he's a top keeper. He showed that he's a top keeper, and he's a big presence in the box as well. I mean, that one, there was the boy tried to flash one. I don't know if he tried to try and mug him, but I says, you're not going to beat that big man for there, man. The one he just flicked it over the top of the bar. But the one late on in the game when he goes down to his left is a brilliant save as well. And that's what that's what he's here for. You know what I mean? That's what he came for. That's what goalkeepers do. Top keepers make top saves in big moments.
Top keepers.
Listen, obviously, it wasn't a perfect performance. There was times when we gave the ball away and you were individual errors. Like there was one near the end with Lundstrom, who I thought worked hard and had a presence. But yeah, the ball, he gave it away a couple of times. But once the game's done and you won the game, that's a game of football. You know, and you don't get every game port, but you don't make a mistake, do you? You know.
No, we've touched on it 1,000 times in this show, mate. We're not buying a finished product in footballing terms. We're shopping in a market there where you're going to get players up here that make mistakes. That's a fact. That's where we are at this precise moment. You know, but as long as I said, mate, as long as the application and attitude that they showed tonight continues, that's a starting point. They've set a bar tonight, and they've showed us, without some first teamers like Cartwheel and Raskin, the squad's a wee bit deeper than maybe we thought for the start of the season, because we've all had our doubts, let's be honest. But tonight's went a long way, in my opinion, mate, to prove that there's the makings. Definitely a team in there, and if the manager gets it right, then that performance against Real Betis, mate, and I'll say it again, nobody in Scotland's anywhere near the level of them.
Aye. They showed they had a few nutmegs, didn't they? They liked a nutmeg, Billy.
Aye, they did. I heard Coisty having a wee chuckle at that himself. But listen, nutmegs are part and parcel of football, isn't it? That's the way it is. It comes off. It comes off you. It gets highlighted. If it doesn't come off and it goes opposite when something happens, then you're the one that looks as if you're the one that looks a mug, like, you know.
Just some stats: 18 shots to their 11, 5 shots in target to their 4, 47 for us, 53 in possession, 382 to 433, and the pass percentage, which surprised me actually, 77 against their 79, pretty similar. So aye, big Golston had a good yellow card for us. But another stat for you, Port Bear, that's the first time we've beat a Spanish team since 1985.
Wow. I'll take it, mate. I'll accept that. Take it, we won the night. I don't gag on that. I'm about 1985. That's a result for me. We needed it at the time. As I say, that could be the kickstart of your season this year, mate. Honestly, I was sitting the first half, and I'd watched Real Betis, you know, showing their class. Even the dark stuff, Oxford, you know, the cute wee fouls they were drawing in, and they were falling all over the place, any wee tackle. That's all part and parcel of football. Sometimes I think we're too naive, not doing that and not getting involved in it. But, you know, that's how these experienced European teams play, mate. We just have to be a bit more cute and start following their suit, because 9 times out of 10, sometimes you get done in Europe at that level. All these wee dark arts of football.
Yep. Come and join us. Give your thoughts on man of the match. So far, we're having a wee bit of a poll on Facebook, and let me just look. at the moment. Jack Butland's winning it by 49%. And listen, I think that shows that he good saves. It doesn't mean that he was overly busy, Billy, if that's been fair, but he done everything that was asked of him.
That's right, he did. That's back to what I said before. A goalkeeper's there to keep the ball at the back of the net. That's his job first and foremost, just as a midfield players, flair players are there to open the door openers type thing. Goal scorers are there to put the ball in the back of the net. Defenders are there to defend. That's what a goalkeeper's job is. You know what I mean? To keep the ball at the back of the net when they breach the back line type of thing. I thought Jack Butland was different class tonight. I really did, Ox. He had big saves at big moments, and that's all we can ask of the boy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And if we're critical, when we have been critical of Michael Beale, it's been fair. Some of the criticism justified, some of it always OTT, and but it's all about opinions. But however, if you're critical and you critique the defeats, we've got to be honest, he kept a clean sheet and he won the match. So big shout out to the manager.
Indeed, he got it. He got his substitutions right tonight. He got his team selection proven right, and the players also gave us a good night as well. This is one thing that I'll always say, Ox. Your phones are always busy when it's time to moan and groan and have a go. But when we have a good result, I would love to see the same response in here, mate. That's just a personal thing, but
obviously, people have got different emotions when we win, Billy. Yeah, that's a bit off, not on.
Aye, we're all the same, aren't we? That's what we're passionate about it. You know what I mean? We're passionate about the Rangers. That's what I said as well. But everybody's all happy when they're getting the results. That's the way it works. You know what I mean? But that result tonight, Ox, that's good as a wee boost. That's good as a boost. It's good the players a wee bit of confidence. It's took some pressure off the manager. The fans will maybe not be bickering as much. Are we the finished article? Of course we're nowhere near it. But the bottom line is here, we've took a top 10 La Liga team on our home patch. We've won 1-0 and we've got 3 points in the bag, and that's all we can ask for. So everybody deserves a pat in the back for that one. Everybody.
And if you take the season in chunks, we've got these 4 league games, which 6 points in the league. We move up the league table, hopefully improve our goal difference. Obviously, always hopefully get to the semi-final of the cup. Just this sort of mini section port there, and then get points on the board in Europa League. So that's 1 quarter done. Tick. We move on to Sunday. We'll talk about that as the rest of the week goes on. But however, it's a big tick. It's a big tick for the support. It's a tick for the team, tick for the manager, and tick for the club port.
100%, mate. I think with this team, I don't think you look far too ahead anyway, Oxford, because it's a new team with a core, a nucleus of players that are new to the club. I think we have to accept that we're going to have to just, like you said, break the season down into chunks and just tick off games one at a time, in my opinion, mate, because I think we're in our infancy. This team getting gelled together and being a team, and they showed a wee bit tonight that we're going in the right direction, because certainly we didn't think that last week or the week before. A lot of people were still pretty raw and pretty angry, and I totally understand that. But tonight they showed a different side, fighting qualities, battling qualities, and some good technical flair in there as well. Actually, there was some nice moves. In particular, one I remember was the one that Tav passed along the goal. Great, twice done it actually. 2 great moves by Rangers just before half time. We were knocking the door, but I just think while the team's still in its infancy, Oxford, we need to continue to back them, because I think this team could eventually take us on a great ride this season. I seen a lot more qualities tonight than I did in the previous 5 games, so it's a positive for me again, mate.
Oh, that's my best performance of the season, mate.
Yeah, 100%.
Before that, it was PSV at home, but however, we drew 2 each. Billy, we won the match, so against a decent side. That's my best performance of the season.
Of course it is. Of course it is. You know what I mean, mate? We're all scratching our heads, and a lot of said threw toys out of the pram, me included. You know what I mean? ranting about this and ranting about that. But listen, the bottom line is here, that's what we want. We want to be proven wrong. You know what I mean? We want our team to go, if we say this, that and the next thing, we want our team to go out and win games of football. And they done it tonight, and they done it in a big European night at Ibrox. And that's the bottom line. But what we did show tonight is as well, Port, I thought we showed an abundance of character. And that's a big thing for me, guys. Character's a massive thing for me at football. You know what I mean? You maybe know the greatest flair players in the world, but if you're all together and you're all working your socks off for one another, and you've got an abundance of character, both individually and collectively, then you'll no go far wrong.
Here, mate.
That attitude, I mean, when you get to games like that, you might have players that are maybe more skillful than you, but your character, your endeavour, your attitude, it's a big tick in the box, you know. It can get you through something, you know. Man of the match for you, Port?
It was Ben Davies right up to the final save with Butland, and I think he just basically he basically created enough great saves just to edge it for me over Ben Davies.
Really?
Ben Davies for me, just over Butland. Sorry, mate.
That's all right. Evening, Warren.
Ox, how we going, son?
Good mate yourself.
Good, thank you, good.
Come on then, the floor's yours.
Ox, we're like a phoenix rising from the ashes. That's the way I see it. Do you like that?
Aye, I like that. Have you been sitting waiting to say that for a while?
I'll tell you that. See that's Port boy, right? What's all this patter about? We've got a great record against Spanish opposition. Christ almighty. No, listen, Spanish opposition.
He's going to have to go to HR in the morning, mate. We don't know if it's glue, drugs. We've no work to do yet.
Aye. Ox, honestly, I just didn't know how that was going to go tonight. And if you put a gun to my head, I wouldn't have said the Rangers win, you know. But as I said, a phoenix rising for the ashes. Let's draw breath. Good result. That'll do us. I'm happy with that.
Like Port, just finally finishes, gets his bag of glue, let him speak to you. How you go, Port?
How you doing, mate?
All right, Port, son, how's it going?
Good, mate. Did you enjoy that?
I did, aye. I'll tell you another thing, by the way. See, European games at Ibrox, and we play opposition who are normally, we expect to be really good. They actually didn't have trouble our goal. If you think about it, well, we did. Butland's that good with a couple of saves. We were never under threat the way we have been in the past.
No, it wasn't a chance after chance. They had a couple of
Aye.
And then as we get more fit in the game, we improved in the first half. And you come, Port.
I agree. I thought we showed a lot of composure. They had a half-hour spell in the first half where I thought they were right on tap, and I thought, God, we're going to take an apart here. As I said, we were falling for the wee dark guts of football. They were dropping like flies, so they were empty. They were touched. That boy on the left-hand side, the Barcelona boy, he was running right at two great chances. Probably should have scored them. But then, near the last 10-15 minutes of the first half, I thought we looked, we seemed to settle ourselves. Midfield started getting back into the game. We showed a lot of composure against a top European side, Warren. You know what I mean? So I think Rangers have came a long way, right?
Oh, I did. I thought it was a big step in the right direction. It's La Liga, one of the best leagues in the world. They're in the top 6, they reckon. They said something like that. No matter what, you look at the results that Scottish teams have had recently, and that tonight was, to me, that was fantastic. I mean, Rangers, I just did not know what to expect from them. And it was good stuff, good to watch. They had a lot of the ball in the first half, but I thought we looked solid at the back. And I think Goldston and the other fella,
Ben Davies.
Ben Davies, sorry, they together, And I'll tell you, one of my favourite players, and I know he's a nightmare at times, but when Barrett's is in the team, not so much tonight, you know, but he's a great guy at swinging A balls in for the left-hand side. But I honestly, as I said earlier, see if you put a gun to my head, I wouldn't have said Rangers would have won tonight. But absolutely delighted with that, you know, delighted, you know. Great night for the old Bears.
It's the standard one, and it's what we're going to have to. You use Phoenix rising to the ashes, gives you a springboard, jumpstart, whatever you want to describe it.
That's what it takes, Ox. That's all it takes. Something like that. And
consistency was the next word, guys, isn't it? Consistency.
Mm-hmm. That. But Motherwell, Ibrox, that's not the best game to have next time round. I think it was at Braga we played. It was a couple of years ago, and I was at hospitality on a Saturday, or it'd be the Sunday. I think it was maybe the Sunday, you know. And God Almighty, what a terrible game that was! I think we won 1-0, you know, but with a great result in Europe on the Thursday night. Motherwell at Ibrox, but they're a kind of different kettle of fish just now because they're kind of gone well. But this is when you need to hammer it home. See, Sunday. You need to hammer this home on Sunday, and then we can draw breath and maybe think we're back in it. We're back in the game.
Aye, this is the kickstart, Billy. Yeah, but you set the standard, so there'll be a better atmosphere about the place and more confidence. So you're getting beat Motherwell. Getting beat Motherwell.
Aye, that's right. I mean, I said in the show as well that before it, if we didn't win this one, then you flip it the opposite way. We're back to the doom and gloom, and the more pressure bounces on the manager, the more pressure comes for the stands, goes on to the players, and it just snowballs. And that's what it was starting today. But that snowball effect has stopped tonight, you know. So we've got a good result tonight in Europe, and we've had a clean sheet. And then when we get into this game at the weekend now, we're getting into the games with our tails up, and the players are getting with their confidence levels is sky high, where the manager's getting in with the feel-good factor, the fans are all together again, and it can only be good going into this game at the weekend.
Can I say another thing, Ox? Just looking back into history with Rangers, right? How many times in August, September...
Warren,
sorry.
Warren, wait a minute. What, you get a pen and a pen?
I've got it, mate. I've already got it. I'm ahead of you.
Right, carry on, Warren.
Yeah. It's a cane, actually. It's a cane I use.
I was going to say, Ox, going into the past, and I'm going back to maybe the early 70s, right? Or we never won the league then, maybe the mid-70s. We had a bad start in August, September, and it was all going down and down and down, and we're getting to the point where we're going to put a gun to the head. But then it started mid-September to turn round. We started to get a couple of results. I believe one season we won actually a treble after that. Who knows what can happen?
Port, when you come, mate.
You know, listen, stranger things have happened. I've had a bad start this season, undoubtedly we've had a bad start. You know, but this, she mentioned the first half, you know, of the show. This could be a springboard, and you know, you mentioned with Rabbi Vitondo and Phoenix rising to that, she'd be a wee man as well. I think if you just take him as an example to how this team have come on, but for tonight, I thought he's been the shining light of the season so far, young Matondo. Even tonight, he just looked dangerous every time he had the ball, mate, for me. I just like to see that confidence. And I know what you meant earlier on, but the first chance he had, it seemed to affect his confidence a wee bit. But he grew back into the game again. He looked dangerous time after time for his runs. But that rubs off on other players. And I thought Borna looked more Croatian tonight, mate. I thought he looked pretty solid at the back, even defending. Ben Davies.
He did a steady game, Borna, and obviously hit the bar with that good free kick, Billy.
Mm-hmm.
When we got the free kick, I was like, that is Borna's territory. Like, you know, if that's another maybe fit back the way, he's putting that right in the top corner. He's very, very unlucky, smacking it off the ball, like, you know, and that just shows you sometimes your luck's for you. Sometimes when players like Borna and that take free kicks, maybe crash off the underside of the bar and get in. But that one's he's hit the top of the bar, so he was awfully unlucky. But I thought Big Borna was decent tonight. There was one wee bit in the first half. I thought he get caught. He let the boy run off him, and the boy got in behind him. And I think it was Cervantes that came out and knocked it out for a corner kick. But other than that, I thought Borna was steady enough tonight, Ox.
I agree. It was actually maybe too close. By the way, my initial reaction, I thought it was a penalty on with obviously it wasn't using the box. But my initial reaction was I thought it was a penalty. What about yourself, Port?
Red card as well, mate.
Could have
Red card
been.
as well.
Could have been.
And I don't.
Hey, by the way, can I ask you something? See when Matondo's jersey was getting pulled in the first half?
Anyway,
in the box, why is that no go to VAR?
Strange, mate. I heard the commentary guys saying the exact same thing. They basically asked the question because he's had his jersey for a good 5, 6, 7 seconds and a full grab of his jersey. I think because Matondo kept going, if Matondo had stopped and put his hands up, he'd have probably got it, or if he dropped to the ground, he'd have probably got it. But I think maybe man was too honest, and it's like I said, a bit naive. Any experienced players can do like a ton of bricks, but wee man was trying to be honest, mate, and showing a wee bit of naivety, but it should have been a penalty, mate, all day long, and Bartra should have been sent off, because I heard the commentator saying he didn't know where Roof was, but it's still chest height, so it's dangerous. He should know where he is, he should know his surroundings. No matter if you're turning and you don't see where, it's a red card for me as well, mate.
See this, well, maybe get Wally on, the referee, he would have gave a penalty.
I think Cox as well. I think sometimes, like we should be a wee bit more streetwise. I think that's what we're known at times regarding Matondo. There was one with Lundstrom as well. Lundstrom's getting pulled and he's getting in. He should be getting down there and pulling free kicks in certain areas of the park. And we didn't do that. That's, to me, that's just, we're no streetwise enough. But hopefully that'll come, But the one with Matondo, you know what I mean? If he's pulling him, the wee man's got to turn. Just get down. You've got to get a Stonewall penalty kick, you know what I mean? And he stood up, as Port says there. He's been too honest. But sometimes when they've got a grip, you've got to play the game accordingly, haven't you? Because that's what the Spanish and the Italian teams are masters at it.
Did you see that incident, Warren? Oh, the lost Warren. Aye. Interesting. The ref was different. I thought it was okay with the piece. There was some maybe the odd strange decision, but over the piece he tried to let the game fall. Port.
I don't know if it's a directive, mate, that in Europe, that's what I've seen for the European games I've seen so far this season. They seem to be letting some tackles fly in, letting the game flow, not disrupting the game too much. No, stop, start. I don't know if it's that rule when they're trying to keep the game flowing so there's more minutes of football. I don't know what, the quick ball system, etc. But it's certainly making it entertaining, Ox. And he did have a couple of decisions that I didn't agree with, but all in all, I thought it was decent. I thought he let the game, flow, progress. And it was good for the game, mate. I thought he did a decent job.
Yeah. Right, a big shout out to everybody involved tonight. Good night for the club. And it's a springboard. Obviously, if everybody beats the Cyprus team, and we're not a certainty, but if we can take 6 points after them, that's us sitting with 9 points. That gives you a good chance, Billy, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I think they touched on it in the pre-match show as well, but in these European games, especially at home, you want to take 3 points, don't you? It's different if you're maybe playing for talk's sake in the Champions League for a Barcelona or a Manchester United coming, you're getting a draw at home, you can expect that, But in this tournament at home, you've got to expect to get the 3 points, and then as long as you win your games at home and you can sneak some in away games, then you'll set yourself up to go through the group, won't you?
Aye. If you win your home, you've got a right good chance, 9 points, any 9 points. Aye. Right, who's got more than gone? Right, come and join us. Give your thoughts. We're moving into the last quarter hour of the show. But I'm delighted, Port. Absolutely delighted.
You've got every right to be, mate. We've had a tough first 5 weeks of the season.
No, it's not that. Fox gave me the 20 quid, it was me.
I was wondering why you left there. Aye.
No, I'm delighted with the result. I'm delighted for the fans. I'm delighted for the club, you know, and hopefully, I've been as critical as some people with the manager. I've got my main thoughts on it, but you've got to give credit where it's due. He's been criticised for no winning big games. That's a big game tonight, because if we don't win that, the pressure mounts on him, and people question him even more, myself included, possibly. However, he did. So maybe get a monkey off his back and let's use it, Port. Let's get better and better.
Aye, definitely, mate. That's the platform. That's what we expect now. Because I tell you, if it ever happens and we don't get a result against Motherwell, tonight means nothing, mate. So, you know, this is what the manager's got to do. He's got to use this, drive into the players the rest of the week in training. Look, that's what we were capable of. And we didn't play at our best. They played probably for about 45 minutes, 50 minutes. They were decent. It was controlled. It was, you know, consistent. There was a lot of fight, a lot of dig. They won their battles. So that's what the manager can use as a start. I would say Rangers played about maybe 45-50% of their potential tonight, and they still beat Betis. So I think there's a lot more to come for this team, mate, and that's what really excites me.
Billy?
I concur. I just to touch on what said there, like, you know, it's definitely a platform for us to build on. You know what I mean? We've been waiting on the team showing us something.
See that platform? Would that be Gallows?
Well, let's hope it's a good platform, because I wouldn't like to see the Gallows going the other way, because that's the way it could have went. You know what I mean? But as I said, it's definitely a good platform, a foundation for it to build on, and we've raised the bar tonight, and what we've done is as well, we've set an expectation level within the group of players as well, and we all know what's required at Rangers. You know what I mean? And they've went there and we've put in a good show tonight. We've got to 3 points, and we've kept a clean sheet, and the Rangers have sent everybody home happy, and that's all that matters, isn't it?
Cheers, mate. We've been joined with the ref.
Hello.
All right,
Build my gallows, build them high.
Right, okay. First of all, just quickly, what's your thoughts on the overall performance, William, and then the floor's yours?
I'm delighted. I think we deserve to win. I think we won my fair share of chances. Good hard-working performance for the players. I don't think anybody really let us down.
Mm-hmm.
Goalkeeper was exceptional, although he wasn't overly busy. But he could be a big, performance keeper, you know. But just as the goods on the night, on the big nights, sort of thing. Roof, my God, did that man do some running? Absolutely excellent.
I thought he did an excellent game, Roof, I must admit.
Aye.
I thought he did an excellent game.
They tried to murder him, you know, but, they didn't manage it. The referee, I don't understand. I mean, all the referees are supposed to get the same rule book all over the world. FIFA hands out the same rule book. The Germans get it in German, and French get it in French. The referee tonight, he gets it in Belgian or Flemish. The English referees get it in English, and other referees get it in Latin. but it's all meant to be the same rule book.
You've been down to crack that joke. How many times have I told you? Leave the jokes to me.
Hey, Ox, I used to crack that joke at every referee's meeting, I can tell you.
I know some refs, and they've told me your par was awful.
Aye.
Carry on, mate. Carry on.
Aye, I think absolutely should have had a penalty. The tug of the jersey was unbelievable.
Aye, I couldn't get that one, mate. I think
it seemed to go on and on and on.
Yeah.
I'm so, what is not blowing the whistle? And then you're thinking, why is VAR not saying, hey, wait a minute, ref, that's a penalty? Mm-hmm. What the hell? I couldn't understand that. What is this? But some of these referees don't make that big decision.
Mm-hmm. Is that what VAR's done, Willie?
Oh, aye, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think the assistant referees for Portugal. The referee was Belgian. I didn't see who the VAR guy, where he was for. Maybe
Dublin.
Maybe Edinburgh or something. You know. But the tackle on Roof, I mean, he's only missed his face by about 6 inches.
Red card for you?
The full it's a red card. All day long it's a red card. And the fact that he's given a direct free kick means he's seen exactly what's happened. He's seen it as an intentional foul. How is that not a red card? What have you got to do to get a red card?
Would you say that was what serious foul play?
Absolutely. It's absolutely.
Right.
His foot is right up.
Enough about the decisions. What about the team? What about the manager? What about the fans?
So the manager, he'll be happy tonight, and he'll be in there hugging the players. And the players, their confidence will be sky high now. Because they know what our record is like against Spanish teams.
What Port Bear, you listening to this?
It might have been a wee bit, complacent going into the game tonight, because obviously they look at the stats and they go, oh, well, we don't usually, blah, blah. And they all know that they've not been getting it at 100% performance-wise. They'll be so confident of that tonight. I don't think we should worry about Motherwell.
No,
Motherwell's been playing pretty well against all the wee Diddy teams.
Let's go and swat them in there with respect. Port Bear in your company.
Aye, 100%. I touched on it earlier on, William. There's nobody in Scotland who's anywhere near the level of Betis. Nobody. And I don't think we played anywhere near what we're capable of, and we still put them to the sword tonight. So if we just adopt the same application, same attitude, same will to win, fight, desire, and Sunday's match against Motherwell, the result for me is inevitable. I think it should be a win, shouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. We should be way too good for them. But that's the kind of effort that we had tonight. That's what we need every game. I think everybody worked hard tonight, and that's the basics. Hard working performance is the basics, and then you bring in the extra skill that we've got. That should win us every game.
That's the very, very least you expect, mate. It's the very least you expect is hard work. That's the start. That's your starting point. Then you take it from there, and you said you had the guile, you had the flair, and the nice bits of football, and it all comes together. And I just think we're at a stage at the moment. He's got a squad there that showed fight and desire, like I says. I thought, like you touched on as well, mate, Kamal Roof was immense. I thought that's like a sort of marker down to Dessers and Danilo. That's our Rangers number 9 has to perform like. Has to hold the ball up, has to win his battles, fight. He was unlucky with his goal, great save by Claudio Bravo. But that's where Rangers number 9 has to perform, in my opinion.
I don't know how that keeper saved that. That was unbelievable. I think he might have just felt himself falling and stuck his hands up. I don't know.
Aye, there's a bit of luck involved.
I think he just did a Schmeichel and kind of spread himself. It was unbelievable.
By the way, we look as if we loved Alan McGregor, and the Bone McCrory's record was excellent, but Jack Butland, what's your thoughts from him?
He's a touch of class, isn't he? He's a cut above. He really is.
Is that the steal of the summer,
we
guys?
keep producing these brilliant goalkeepers. It's just a treat.
Would you say, Port? Would you say that?
Is that the steal of the summer?
Oh, aye. Absolutely.
Well, I'm trying to think. When we were away for the weekend, Fox took a few tills and some lilos, and that was
Safari jacket.
The smoking jacket.
With a big collar.
You're right, aye. Jack Butland, possibly a free transfer. Good point. What? Aye.
You're a bell bottoms.
Billy boy.
Aye, he's been outstanding, Big Jack Butland. And you can see his class, you can see what he brings to the team, his presence, his awareness, and you can see him talking at the back as well. You know what I mean? I like the big guy. He's a big classy player. He's to get what was it, a free transfer we got. You know what I mean? That's definitely got to be one of the transfers of the summer as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? We've been crying out for a keeper that'll come out and out to the 6-year box type thing and come out and take the pressure off his defenders at close ball situations, be it corner kicks, free kicks, or just balls whipped in for dangerous areas. And Big Jack Butland, he's come out and he's ticking all the boxes, and he gets what the Rangers are all about as well. He's went and he's looked into the history of the club. I believe he's been in the museum and all that with the rest of the players as well. So he's done his homework with the Rangers as well. And listen, for him to come from Manchester United and take a big pay cut just to play football for the great Glasgow Rangers speaks volumes out about the big man. So good luck to him, by the way, because he's a top keeper, and he's a Glasgow Rangers top keeper.
He'll be loving it. He'll be absolutely loving it. He's come up here, he's playing every week. You couldn't blame him for one single goal that he's conceded. You couldn't blame him for one of them. Who other goals he's conceded for us, I don't think you can blame him for one single goal.
I agree.
Aye. I mean, he's getting European football. He's playing every week in front of that huge crowd every other week. He'll be wishing he'd come up here 3 or 4 years ago.
In my opinion, he's. Well, I've looked at some of the football in the English Premier League so far this season. He keeps this performance level up, especially in Europe. And Gareth Southgate will soon come calling.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Aye. Consider him a Goalkeeper referee. What's he worth? Port. I don't want to sell him.
No, we don't want to sell him, but everybody's got a price next year, and if he keeps the form going, gets back in the England team on his form for Rangers, the English League know how good Jack Butland is. This boy's been, all levels in England, and he was getting, monitored by some big clubs, end up at Man United, but he's played at a decent level, just not many games. But sometimes you need to go back a step to go forward, mate. And if he has got aspirations, which I don't know where he is in his life, but he's obviously not back half the wages to stay at Man United to be third choice to come to Rangers. So that tells me a lot about his character. He's happy to play, and I think he get back in the England squad even. I'm not saying between the sticks here, but I mean back in the squad, certainly getting his name back down there. I think, you've got a £10 million keeper easily.
Okay. Last word of the night for everybody. William.
Well, Ox, I'm absolutely delighted. I said at the start, didn't I? It'd be 1-0 Davis, didn't I? I said it. Something like that. I'm absolutely delighted. Great show, Ox. Thanks for taking my call. Keep up the good work. Cheers, guys.
Enjoy the banner.
Good night, William.
Enjoy the banner. Billy boy.
Ox, what can I say? Where did that performance come from? Do we know? No, we don't. But do we care? Not a jot. The Rangers won the night. 3 points in the bag. Home tie at Europe. Fans happy. Club happy. Say no more. We move on to Saturday. Well done, Rangers.
That Fox is mental. He's just booked an Airbnb in Dublin for the final. He's mental. Absolutely. That's a sorted, Fox. He's just messaging me. Oh well. On you go, Port.
Aye. Cheers, mate. How is on? Cheers, Billy. No, this is a starting point next year. The season starts now, and we move on. Same application, same attitude. Across the board for the manager, every single player. Just give yourselves a pat in the back, lads, because that's us back. Let's go.
Yeah. I had a new group of players might have arrived, even though there was only 2 of them outfield players started, new players, Cifuentes and Sima. The rest were there last season, bizarrely, Anyway, listen, thanks to William, thanks to Billy, thanks to Port for doing the show, Fox and Old School Blue for the technicals. Thanks to everybody for listening, but thanks to our club for getting us back to the standards back and what we expect. The attitude, you bumps in the road, but that's the springboard. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to the fans at Ibrox, superb night. Take it away, Old School Blue.
Glorious powers of the famous Rangers. na na na. The famous RFC. Na 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 na.